Hello, thank you for joining us. My name is Joe Parsons. I'm the Deputy Editor of Global Custodian. I'm here in Toronto for Sibos and joined today with Tomas Kindler from SIX Securities Services. So you guys have recently published a collateral management study, which you've released the findings of that, and there's some key issues that have been brought up. I mean, looking at the study, what are the main challenges that you found firms are faced with, finding the right collateral and deploying that?
Yeah. Well, I think we have known for a number of years that the demand for collateral is increasing, and as a result, HQLA will become scarce. And basically that has been confirmed by the survey. From my perspective, it seems to be less dramatic than it used to be in the past. And one reason could be that the implementation of the net stable funding ratio is likely to be delayed, at least in Europe. The net stable funding ratio would require banks to ensure that their refunding capabilities for a longer period, so for 6 to 12 months. And it would have a number of implications. It would further drain availability of collateral. It would make cash payments for collateral, based buying collateral by cash, quite unattractive because it needs to be fully funded. It would create some different treatments between buy side and sell side, and that could be a reason why the market is a bit more relaxed. Nevertheless, I think a number of issues still remain. One of them is meeting the LCR requirements. LCR basically requires banks to cover their cash outflow over a period of 30 days by liquid assets. So that impacts the short-term availability of HQLA. And the market environment favors use of lower quality collateral right now. And we see operational issues coming with that, in particular for smaller banks.
And one of the other issues that pointed out is the difference of opinion between IT managers and collateral managers. Why is that, and what can be done to overcome that?
Yeah, good question, and you're right. To be honest, I can't think of any specific reason for that. The only explanation I have is there's a general discrepancy in the incentives for IT managers and business people. Whereby IT managers look at managing stability in an increasingly complex environment, and business people want to have flexibility, low time to market, etc. But I can't think of any specific reason.
No. And another thing I found quite surprising was the amount of OTC derivative trades that are uncollateralized.
Yes.
I mean, what would happen if more of these firms continue down this route of not producing the right collateral for their trades?
Yeah, hard to tell, and probably there's no single answer to that. I mean, clearly we think that certain trades will cease to exist on an unfunded basis. In our opinion, securities lending between the banks is one of them. For other trades, I think banks might find alternative ways of funding that are financially attractive for them. Could be use of balance sheet or anything else, and they will continue in an uncollateralized way.
And finally, as well, for the buy side, are they turned into a wider sort of range of collateral providers?
Yeah. Answer is yes. I think they're looking at more diversified collateral providers, but also at more collateral markets. And there are a number of reasons. First of all, regulation clearly supports the buy side to have direct access in various markets, and we see the results of that. The firms have become more sophisticated in terms of their treasury activities. And lastly, and that's not driven by collateral demand, I think they also manage their counterparty risk more closely and hence diversify accordingly.
Thomas, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks, Joe.
Cheers.
Thank you.